What's going on, everyone? We are here at Too Many Games 2022. We're gonna get some signatures first, and then we're gonna do some shopping. But yeah, we're off to the signature area now for Jen, so let's follow her. Alright, so we're online right now to meet the voice of Goku, and I will be meeting the voice of, what's her name? I forgot. Kira.
Oh, wait,
Zuri from Demon Slayer. But yeah. We got incredibly lucky because we came yesterday to pick up our tickets, so we were able just to like come in, get our tickets, and then hang out in the arcade area and play some arcades. So that was a smart move. That was Jen's idea. Yeah, it was a great idea. So yeah, we're gonna wait, try to get these autos, and then go from there. All right, so we just finished getting some autos from two cast members from Demon Slayer, the voice of Goku, the voice of Mitsuri. Really nice people. So yeah, we're about to hit the show floor and see what we can find. I'm looking for Splatterhouse 2 or 3. I'm looking for Ghostbusters 2 for the Game Boy. Just real selective today. And then hit the head on this thing right here. But yeah, so we're gonna see what we can find and take you along the way. Oh, these guys are cool. They make like really cool records. You need to stop anywhere? Just let me know. You want to stop anywhere? Let me know.
Obviously this weekend.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
I'm just getting a new number, but we
we have one for 200 on the front table there.
So it's not for sale?
No, that one is. He just gave me a number for right now.
Okay.
You too, thanks.
I know too. A-Seal.
Okay, so
275 in the box. With it in the box. Okay, take a closer look at it.
Try to sneak over.
sorry.
I'm okay if I get the show.
So where we are finding games, a lot of them a little pricier than what I've seen online. A couple of games I was surprised by the price. So I try to stick a bit to last sale or price trading and go from there. But what I'm seeing, some of them might be a little too high for me, and maybe too high in general, to be completely honest. But yeah, we're gonna keep looking, keep see what we find.
Seen these?
Right, that's good.
Yeah, we can. Let's go this way. That's a great jacket. Oh, sure. What that guy had? Actually, I want to talk to CGC.
Thanks for the bad one.
The Kirby down there too. Hi, Troy.
Got that one too, baby. It's like no concept of no, not at all. Yeah, Demon's Crest. The Walking Dead.
It's so nice. So it has to be better than Kirby.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you.
This way.
Chris. No, probably not.
Thanks, man.
No.
Thank you. Have a good one.
It comes in occasionally, but it was sell right away. I haven't seen any around. Amazing. I love it. I'm gonna buy all of it. It's sugar free. It's awesome.
Guys, welcome back. That was too many games. We got as much footage as we can. It was incredibly busy day, a busy con. And I guess we'll start in the morning when we got there. Jen had a great idea the day before the con to show up, drive. We drove 3 hours because the rain was terrifying. It was so bad. We picked up our tickets and we came back because last time we went, we waited about 2.5 hours just to get into the door. So Jen said, let's pick up the tickets early and we could go. Well, it was a great idea because what ended up happening was they had a separate line for people who already had their badges and those who didn't and needed to pick up. So we got there and I think we only waited outside for 30 minutes.
Because we were let in before, like 30 minutes before to go into the arcade area.
Yeah, so we hung on the arcade area till they opened the doors. Mm-hmm. We played some X-Men and we just hung out, which was great. And then we went into the con and we beelined it right to the autographs, which you saw. And yeah, overall, it was a good con. Reality is a lot of the stuff was priced high. And I hate to say like overpriced because, again, I don't like to judge people for how they price things. But honestly, it was very high. Prices on things were very high. We were able to snag some deals, but the big reason for wanting to go is that CGC Games was there, and they were doing submissions there, which was great. And I submitted some games. I just picked up one game at the con. I submitted that also, but overall, it was a fun con. It was fun to get out there. It was very busy. Mm-hmm. It was very busy. Again, I always say like, hey, if someone's price too high and I don't like it, I just kind of say no thanks and keep it moving. But I found that to be the case a few times that, maybe prices were a little bit, I was priced out of certain things that this is how I feel. If I could find something cheaper on eBay, why am I going to go to a con and, drive 2 hours, pay $60 to get in, and then overpay for something where I could have just stood at home,
Right.
and
Just got it online.
For me, part of going to these things is because I love the hunt. I know you
Right.
do too. You like going to these places. You like looking through things, talking to people, and finding something. So the hunt is very important to me. Now it makes it difficult when firstly people don't want to negotiate, and when prices are just too high, you just don't feel like negotiating on some things. But hey, it is what it is. You can still find deals. And so you want to go show what you picked up first? Because you actually picked up more than me at the show.
Yeah. So, I completely forgot that the two voice actors for Demon Slayer were going to be there. So I ended up bringing some pops to get signed. So the two pops that I got signed, which the line moved relatively quickly.
Yeah, it was quick.
I didn't really need to, excuse me. I didn't really need to wait that long. It felt like maybe we waited like about a total of 2 hours just because we had to wait until
they showed up.
They showed up because I think it was like 10 o'clock and they still weren't there. So I got two pops signed, and one of them was the voice actor or actress for Mitsuri, which is Kira. So as you will notice with my Funkos, I like to have a little quote on there.
And she was super nice. She had a list of quotes you could buy.
Right, which is really smart because I had Googled all the ones that I have on my Funko Pops. But she had this one, so I ended up picking this one.
And side note, I think it's a very nice thing that they have like quotes, like popular quotes ahead of time.
Right.
Because they're going to be writing all day. You kind of feel bad, they get tired. But she went all out. She wrote in different colors. She was great.
Yeah, and then my voice just started acting weird. And then the next voice actor for Rengoku I met was Mark.
He was really nice.
Yeah, he really again, they really took their time to talk with fans. Some people even came in the cosplay.
Yeah, a lot of cosplayers, which is cool.
So those were the first things that I ended up getting at the convention. Once that happened, I feel like we had a little bit more free time to just kind of walk around and really look to see what we wanted to pick up. And the next item I picked up was actually an acrylic stand.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember the name of the artist just because as when I do these things, I forget to.
I forget to ask too.
Yeah, so I know his name, I just can't.
We'll remember to start remembering and writing down his name. But you'll see that you should have seen his booth in the video.
Right, and I also posted it if you follow me on Instagram, who the artist is. So I actually picked up this Power with Puchita.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, it's a really nice stand.
Yeah, I usually don't pick these up, but I started creating like a manga collection, and I wanted to fill it with like little like Demon Slayer things. As you see, I
Chainsaw Man things. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I picked up. Along with, I actually passed by this booth for plushies, which I know I said I wasn't going to buy anymore, but unfortunately, that is not the case. So I ended up picking up this U2's Puchita. Just really cute. Nice and plumpy.
It's a chunky one.
So a lot of the times when I actually pick up things at conventions, two of the things that I think about is it priced around the same as online? Because I feel like if I can get it online for less than what you're charging, then I'm going to do that. Right. Because a lot of times when I when I go to these conventions, I bring cash. So I usually ask like, hey, how much would you do?
A cash price, yeah.
Right. So when I looked at it, I walked around the convention for a while until I finally went back to the booth to pick him up because I was like, he's charged. It's almost the same thing that's the guy that in the booth was charging. So I figured I'd pick it up, and these was the last one.
Right.
So I got that. And then the next thing I got to go along with my anime collection, I picked up this Anya statue. It's a little figure. It's like a calendar figure.
Right.
So she comes with like these blocks. And then she's sitting on like a luggage case, which is really cute. And so again, the guy gave me a good deal.
Yeah, he was nice.
I made sure to see if it was like around the same thing that I was going to buy online because again, sometimes when you buy them off eBay, the condition you don't know, even though they take pictures, but sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it doesn't
accurate.
arrive the way, that they show.
Right. So, and then sometimes the items are missing. So I like to inspect my figures before I buy them. So I picked that up. And then the other figure I picked up was actually this loose figure.
Oh, bold. Bold of you. No, look. Is this a Ren figure?
Yeah. So I'm not a huge fan. Like, I don't really know much about the anime. But I am a huge sucker for anything that has cherry blossoms in it. And the girl was giving it selling it for like $20 out of the box, which is fine because I don't really care too much for the boxes because it's just going to go in the closet. But it was really cute. Again, to go with my new display back here.
Yeah.
So don't hate me for not knowing what the anime is, but yeah.
Sweet.
That's it for me.
All right. So I went to Too Many Games in hopes to find some games. I told myself if there was one game I wanted to leave with, it would be Splatterhouse 2 or 3 for the Sega Genesis. Splatterhouse is one of my favorite arcade games. And we found a guy who had it at a booth for a really fair price and then gave us a good discount because we bought some other stuff from him.
Right.
I submitted a total of 4 games. 3 Metroid games and 1 Sega game. But I'm going to show you the Splatterhouse that came back first. It came back as 8.5. And again,
It's a really cool cover.
yeah, it's a great cover. One second. Sorry, it's a little bit of a pain. But yeah, this is it right here. Again, very happy with it. And it tells you the box grades up here.
Which I didn't even know that's how they grade.
Yeah. So very happy to have this in the collection. Then I sent in my Punisher for the Sega Genesis. Came back again as 8.5, but still very happy to be able to have this in the collection, graded. I have already. We both have CGC books already that we have graded that we had for years. So we trust them again with their grading. I know there's a big hoopla when it comes to grading games. I've graded comics. I see no big difference, but to me, there's so many different ways to play these titles that it doesn't, I don't mind grading to preserve them, down the line. Next is Metroid Zero Mission. Got this baby graded. Came back a 9.0. Very happy with the grade. Again, just looks really, really nice in these cases. Water came out with some very nice grade cases, but I'm more of a CGC guy anyway, so that's what I decided to go with. Next was my Metroid 2. The manual kind of screwed me on this one grade-wise, but again, I'm still very happy with the grade. I did not expect for it to be this high, but I'm very glad. Like I said, it came back an 8.5. It came back with a good grade, and one of my favorite games on the Game Boy. And then last is Metroid Fusion. All I have to do really is get a new cart and then resubmit. That's where I took the hit on. The cart came back 6.5. I thought it was at least going to come back an 8, so I took the shot. But again, it's very easy to find a great looking cart, resubmit, and then hopefully get more than a 9.0 on this. But I'm very happy with it. So again, down the line, this is what I'll do. I'll resubmit. I send this down. And yeah, so that's what I got done at Too Many Games. Turnaround, I want to say turnaround for these were about 10, 11 days, including the 4th of July holiday, because that did take some time to come back. They always... You okay with that? They take a little time during the holiday to celebrate, and so yeah, it came back really quick. I was very happy with that. The turnaround times are excellent. I think recently they have also changed their pricing too if you're a member. So I think it's $40 a game. I'm submitting 2 games again that I recently picked up. I also, side note, recently picked up Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster for the Switch. Again, very happy to own this. I love Final Fantasy. And yeah. So yeah, that was Too Many Games. And we had a great time. We left early. We got some lunch.
But definitely getting the tickets before.
Getting tickets before was key. So if you're around that area, even if you have to drive an hour or so, go pick up those tickets early.
Yeah,
it makes a difference.
What did we do? Yeah, it was a smart idea because it saved a lot of time. And the last time we went, we had to wait in the heat. So that was
it was terrible. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good show. A couple of announcements. Apologies for the video. Any videos. That's totally on me.
We've been working a lot and
working a lot and doing some personal things, good things. But yeah, so we're going to be going to Terrificon next week.
This is our first time ever.
Our first time going to this convention. Tons of our friends are going to be there, which is great. People who know. I'm going to try to get as much footage as possible. Maybe it'll be a 2-part video, depending on how much footage we actually get.
Right.
We have a merch store, Teespring store. I'm going to link it in the description below. If you feel so inclined to support, buy a T-shirt, buy a mug with our
Buy a
logo on it,
sticker.
buy a sticker. Any kind of support, it's always appreciated and very thankful. As we continue to try to grow this channel, we want to give you great content. We want to give you a deep analysis of these shows that we go to. Be it we enjoy them or don't enjoy them, you're going to know. You're going to hear the truth from us. Unbiased opinions, which I think is important nowadays. We love this community. We love collecting. You know, we're comic book collectors, anime collectors, action figure collectors. We do it all. We do it all here. So you're going to get some of everything.
Yep.
We also have an Instagram specifically for our show. It's Retro and Nerdy. I'll link it again in the description below so you can find it, along with our Teespring store. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you follow us on the socials. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
For Retro and Nerdy, I am Juan.
I'm Jen.
And we'll check you out next time. Peace.